Morning. Uh, Spider and Bees. I ride a Can-Am Spider, and I'm a Cornell University certified master beekeeper. I talked the other day about installing a package into the top bar hive. I think this was developed in Africa. What I'm doing today, though, is basically going to put some of these bees in here, and I'm also going to put some into the Apimaye hive to strengthen it. That's going to be a separate video, but just want to let you know that that's what's coming next. But I'm going to get these guys put in here, introduce the queen, and then I'm going to come back in, about a week and see how they're doing. I've got a feeder over there. It's an interest feeder, so I'm hoping that for this type of hive, I'm thinking that's probably my best bet since I don't have anything to put from the top, or they don't. I don't know about in hive feeder. He's fine. He's just on your head. Mimi's getting a little nervous, but. So without further ado, I'm gonna go ahead and dump some of these bees. First thing I'm gonna do though is I want to spray them down a little bit. What I've done, just so you guys know, is I've taken the queen out already. And the reason I did that was because I wanted them to, I wanted to kind of break the smell of the brood. Because I'm thinking that when I go to introduce some of them to the other hive, that they'll be, uh, they'll be more receptive to merging with the other hive. So at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to dump some of these bees in here and into the top bar hive so you can see. And I'm going to save some for the Apimaye hive. So here I am. I'm keeping it low because I don't want them flying. And so that's that for them. And now I'm going to cover it up because I'm going to introduce some to the Apimaye. Get in there, guys. And thing right here. There we go. All right, so I've got these guys in here like so. I'm going to hold on, guys. Let me find it. I want to put my divider in, and I'm going to start putting the frames in that are here. Let me slow down, take some deep breaths, take it easy, and I want to get them started like this. And you can see I'm putting the strips in first. And the reason is because, as I discussed yesterday, I want to see if they'll draw this out. Uh, Mimi's going to keep videoing this. And if you'll come over, you want to hand me the camera if you want. If you're nervous, I can take it. And you can see the bees. You can see a cluster down in here. This is a small cluster of bees, but we're heading into the weather's going to be really nice this week. And so what I'm going to do is put these in. I'm going to move this over, try to move them over. And I just want to leave just a little room because what I'm going to do next is actually go get the queen. So if you want to keep this on the film on them, I'll be right back. Those pause. Okay, so this is the queen. I'm going to introduce her to the hive now, and I've already taken out the cork, and I'm gonna put and she's unmarked. I'll get around to marking her later if I want to. I've got tags that I'm planning to use, and I'm gonna try to push this up as close as I possibly can, and I may need to I may need to put something. Excuse me for a second. Right here, because I want to staple it, but I don't want to lose it before I have a chance to staple it. So that's that. I'm going to put these other ones back in here. And there's one on here that I didn't notice. Damn. That took it off balance a little bit. I'm going to have to balance this a little bit. I didn't see that coming. At this point, I'm just putting the extra frames. I'll expand. These are used to expand the colony as it grows. And so I have a divider board, which is this thing right here. And that I'll use to expand it, to move back as I expand the hive. So at this point, they're in here. They should be good to go. I'm going to staple the queen. That looks like a drone right there. Hold on. There's a drone in here. Let me see if I can get this guy. There's a drone. Look at that guy. All right, so I'm just going to drop him over here. Oh, the other thing to be interesting, take a look down here. See how these bees are starting to fan? They're letting the other bees know the queen is in here. So they should start heading in that direction soon. And so I put my arm in the way, didn't I? But anyway, you can see them fanning. There they are. And that's just letting the other bees know the queen's here. The queen's here. This is where we're going to be living. Okay, so with that, I got a separate video coming. I just want to show you something really quick. I set this can, it's almost empty. And I set that there. My expectation is that I'm hoping they'll drift into the Apimaye at once they're done whatever they're doing right now. And so my next video is actually going to be a little later. And because I need the temperatures to go up a little bit more, I'm going to use this. And what I'm contemplating is using this with the screen that I showed you guys earlier in the last video. Let me see if I put that over here. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is this is going to go underneath when I set this on top of the Apimaye over there. And it's screened, as you can see. So all they'll be doing, the bees I dump on here, they'll be able to smell the queen in this in the Apimaye hive. And in about a day, I'll come and I'll remove that screen and let them move on down in there. I'm thinking I want to take the top box off. They're in the top box. The temperatures are supposed to get close to 60. I'm thinking I'm going to risk moving. That's the one drawback to the Apimaye at this time, is that with the regular Langster, you can easily swap boxes. With this one, you have to go underneath and unscrew a whole bunch of stuff because they also make it a nice sealed system. It's bear proof in the sense that if a bear comes into your yard and starts knocking things over, he's not going to be able to get into the hive. There's videos and photographs out there where people have actually shown how well the Apimaye stands up to that kind of abuse from a bear. So at this point, um, I'm going to take a chance and I'm just going to move. I know where the queen is. I'm just going to move it into the bottom box. I'm going to prep that later in advance. And because you don't need to see me pulling out a lot of frames, I just want to show how I'm going to introduce some bees to a colony that I believe has gotten weaker, but still has a queen laying eggs. So, with that, spider and bees. I ride a Can-Am Spider. I'm a Cornell University certified master beekeeper and pursue happiness, lean into joy. See ya.